One NFL QB had to play the entire game with his mouth wired shut. He literally couldn't talk to his teammates or call audibles. This is the wild story of Doug Williams. But before we get into why his mouth was actually wired shut, you need to know who he is. Williams was the first black QB to start a game in the Super Bowl, and the first one to win. The legend of Doug Williams goes all the way back to college, when Williams played ball for Grambling State, an HBCU in Louisiana. Williams broke all types of school records, finished his career with a 36-7 as a starter, and finished 4th in the 1978 Heisman voting. He was drafted by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, where we now know the wild story of Williams breaking his jaw. In week 10 of the 1978 season, Williams was rocked by a Rams D lineman and broke his jaw in 3 places. But even in pain, he actually wanted to go back into the game. Doug took a few weeks to recover and was able to play in the last game of the season, even though his jaw was literally wired shut. He couldn't talk or call audibles and had to wear a special helmet to protect his jaw. The Bucs lost to the Saints in that game, but you gotta admire Williams' grit to even play. And he wasn't done. His fierce determination popped up again in the 1988 Super Bowl, when Williams led the Washington Redskins over John Elway and the Broncos. But he did so while fighting through pain from a root canal and a hyperextended knee during the game to become the first black QB to win the Super Bowl. It's an incredible story if Doug's story ended there, but he wasn't done. After his career ended, he went into coaching. He coached his former high school team in Louisiana, and in the 1993 state playoffs, Williams and his team knocked off Isidore Newman, which was led by an up-and-coming QB named Peyton Manning. Williams went on to coach at his alma mater, Grambling State, and also co-founded the Black College Football Hall of Fame. As of 2023, his influence is felt on all levels of the game. Grambling State honored him by naming a whole street after him. His high school named their football field after him. And since 2021, Williams has been a senior advisor for the Washington Commanders. He may not be a household name for most casual NFL fans, but Doug Williams will go down as one of the most influential men in football history.